What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video by Helmet Foreigners Podcast. I'm host JT, and my co-host is my dad.
Hey, what's up?
First, don't forget to like,
And subscribe.
cue the intro music. So the 49ers are going to be facing the Jacksonville Jaguars this week at Jacksonville, and they're coming off the bye week and a 3-game losing streak.
Yeah, that's been a pretty bad skid for us. Man. Jags are also coming off a bye. So, unfortunately, we don't have any sort of advantage of rest like the other teams that we went against that came off of a bye.
Yeah, Jacksonville Jaguars are on a 5-game winning streak.
Yep. And then they hit the bye week, and now we're going to meet up this week in Jacksonville. It's going to be a tough game. I mean, last 3 games have been very tough. So this shouldn't be too much different if things stay the same. But hopefully they don't. And hopefully they can dominate like they did against Dallas and all the rest of the teams that we steamrolled in the first 5 weeks. All right. So what do you got to talk about for this preview of the Jacksonville versus Niners?
Let's get into the statistics first.
All right. What you got?
So the Jaguars defense has allowed 3.4 yards per carry to running backs, and that's very good. And Chris McCaffrey has not gone 60 or more yards in the past 4 games.
That includes the game. So that includes the game with
Dallas.
Dallas, then, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He has not had a great running yards wise. He's getting his touchdowns for sure. We know that, but the running game hasn't been running on all cylinders. And like we got like the best running back in the NFL. How come he cannot get 60 plus yards of rushing?
Well, he's still leading the league somehow.
Okay, somehow. Yeah, I don't know where he falls right now. But yeah, he must have got an advance with all the rest of the games in the early games with all the yards he rushed for. But now is the time to let's get that rushing game back up. And so it's going against a great defense. You were saying 3.4 yards per carry. That's that's stifling. Gets me a little nervous. But hopefully we can turn things around and our O-line can block and make some holes.
And Chris McCaffrey also ties the league in total touchdowns with 13. He's tied with Raheem Mostert.
Okay, yeah, a couple of Niners.
Yeah, former Niner.
Former
Raheem
Niner.
Mostert.
Yeah. I want to see some more Jordan Mason though.
Yeah,
I think that I don't think that's
everyone
gonna
does.
happen. I don't think that's gonna happen. All right. What are the statistics you got, my man?
The Jaguars pass D has a 79.2 rate with 79.2 rate.
Like a QB rating and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's pretty good too. This is a good defense. Their secondary is pretty good. Who's that cornerback? Williams?
Darius Williams.
Yeah. He's got like 3 interceptions and a good amount of pass deflections too. It's not going to be easy playing in their house. Them coming off a bye and a 5-game winning streak. They're going to have some confidence for sure. So we're going to have to, as they say, punch them in the mouth as soon as we get out there. Show them who's boss, you know?
Yeah, our opening drives usually, well, I think they have start off with like maybe a score, but after that we slow down a lot and we punt a lot in the past 3 games.
Yeah, it has not been very pretty, especially on the offensive side. What do we have? Like 17 points a game in those three
Yeah,
games. Uh, that's not a great offense. And Shanahan is the guru, the offensive guru. So we should be scoring more than 17 points a game. You know, I know there's some, interceptions and turnovers like that, but that needs to be cleaned up too.
and Trevor Lawrence has the second fastest release with 2.41 seconds. Like he gets off the ball like really quick.
Yeah, the first place guy is Tua for the Dolphins. He has the fastest release. Uh, Trevor Lawrence is the second fastest. So we've always been having a hard time getting to the quarterback with our kind of low amount of sacks, right? How much do we have?
I think 18.
18? Yeah, I think it was 18. Yeah, we're not getting to the quarterback as much as we should be with this great line we have. I mean, first round picks all the way down, except for Hargrave. But but a lot of talent. Let's just say that. And to get to the quarterback who gets rid of the ball quickly, you need probably some tight coverage, I would say. I mean, that would be my antidote to this. Tight coverage, make Lawrence hold the ball a few seconds longer than he wants to, and that's when the pass rush has a good chance, better chance of getting to Lawrence and sacking him, getting him on the ground. So that's what I'm hoping to see a change in our coverage, because like the last game, Cincinnati, or even with Minnesota, they were just picking us apart.
And next, let's talk about the injuries.
Oh yeah, yeah. Hopefully we get some people back.
So there's a lot of injuries for the 49ers, mostly just players that are coming off of IR and opening the practice window for them,
Mm-hmm.
like Robert Beal. He's probably not gonna even play a snap unless it's garbage time, which hopefully we're winning.
He might not even be activated. He might not even get on the roster. Who knows? I mean, they might redshirt him, which means basically sit him the whole year. He won't even play.
Daryl Lucher,
We'll see. See how he practices. If he can show some improvement, and actually, I don't know if he's even practiced.
yeah,
He's
up
been
until
injured
now.
for a long time, so I don't know if he's shown anything. But if he shows any resemblance of a good cover corner that we need, uh, he might be activated off IR.
Yeah, and another cornerback, Samuel Womack.
Yeah, I remember him. People were saying, "Oh, he'd be a great slot corner," but then they played him outside instead. Um, he might be. I liked him. But there's a reason why he wasn't starting. I think he wasn't so good at stopping the run. So,
Yeah,
any other injuries?
yeah, Demetrius Franklin Fowles or DFF. Javon Hargrave. The injury came out of nowhere. I think he probably got the injury in practice.
Perhaps, yeah. I guess so. So, okay, we'll see who's questionable
And the big
play.
one, Trent Williams. But
That's his ankle, right?
yeah, today on Friday, the the limited participation people were Javon Hargrave and Trent Williams. So I'm not sure if they're gonna play or not. Cause like he's still on the last day. If they do full participation, they're probably gonna play.
Yeah, yeah. I did read another article. They were saying that he is a game time decision. So they're going to give every chance for him to play. So they're just going to leave him as questionable, I guess, and designate him whether he plays right before the game starts. You know. So who else? Debo was out, but now he's back, right?
Yeah, he's gonna play. Come off a bye week, so extra rest.
Okay, that's good. I heard there was some injury with Greenlaw too. Was he on that? Is he
No, he's
on
not questionable at all or out.
Okay. I had read that he had a I think ankle and also shoulder, and it was really bothering him that last game.
Yeah, we saw limping during
The
the
Cincinnati
game.
game?
This is that game. Yeah.
Yeah. He did not look right. He didn't look right. So hopefully he's back and healthy.
Yeah, and Aaron Banks and Drake Jackson are going to be out. And Drake Jackson is slowly just becoming a bust.
Well,
I'm a
yeah.
late second round pick. You know, kind of high standards, not really that much though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's only the second year, so I'll give him a little more slack. But I just gotta hope that it's not a bust. That's all I can hope for. But he went down so far down the depth chart. Might as well just say he's injured. With the addition of who.
Chase Young.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll talk about his debut later. And Jay Jones, the Jacksonville Jaguars wide receiver, is out. Tyson Campbell, Andre Cisco, Ezra Cleveland, and Daniel Thomas are questionable. Tyson Campbell, one of the best players on the Jaguars, a really good cornerback.
Huh.
Andre Cisco, he's a safety. He's pretty good as well. I'm just like looking off of man ratings. I don't really know them too well, but it's based off of man ratings. Good or not.
yeah, it's a good ballpark. All right. Besides injuries, what else is happening?
Chase Young's debut.
Yeah, that's a big one. That's pretty big. I hope he can energize this defense and get them back on track. I mean, the D line has just not played up to snuff. Um, Run stopping is not that good. It's gotten a lot worse, and of course, the sacks just hasn't really been coming in bundles like we'd imagine with the amount of talent we have on this line. So hopefully Chase Young can inject a little something there and get everybody going and playing at their best. But that's what we need on the second half of the season is finish strong. Yeah. So
Think he'll get a sack this game?
yes, this is gonna be tough, man. I gotta tell you the truth, man, because I have not seen much out of this group yet. So I will be pleasantly surprised.
If we
Yeah.
had 3 sacks, I'll be very surprised.
Yeah, if we have a total of 3 sacks for the line,
Yeah.
the whole line, I'd be stoked that we're back. Basically, that would be great.
For the defense.
Yeah, exactly. Um, yeah, Chase Young has 5 sacks so far, so he is the leader in our team now with the most sacks.
The Chase Young watch.
So Chase Young will be playing on what the which side of the line?
I think left.
Left side.
Yeah, Nick put to the right.
Yeah. So then, hopefully, Chase Young's pass rush can push, the quarterback towards Nick Bosa's side, and he'll get something. Everybody will feast a little bit. Let's hope. I'm hoping for. With Trevor Lawrence's quick release, it just might be a frustrating day. But if we can play the defense right and Steve Wilkes can play and can call the right coverage, hopefully we can get some sacks. I would love that. Get Lawrence off his game and, get him a little discombobulated. Or he'll throw some bad passes, get an interception. It all works together.
So, what is your score prediction?
Oh, score prediction. Before that, how about Steve Wilkes coming down to the field? What do you think about that? Is that going to help any?
I guess we'll have a better view of things and like what needs to be adjusted. I don't really know what to make out of it. 'Cause, like, I've never really heard that type of news. So yeah,
Yeah, that's true. It doesn't happen too often. I think the Steelers had somebody do that recently, and I think the guy got fired later. So, I mean, there's a lot of great coordinators that stay on the booth and they're successful and it's fine. But for some reason, people are finding a reason for him that he's not calling the plays well enough that he needs to come to the field. I guess we're just used to Robert Sala and
D'Amico
D'Amico
being on
Ryan's,
the field.
getting pumped up, because I mean they played the game, so they're like a player. I don't even know if Steve Wilkes played football. I mean, in the
With
NFL,
the Robert Sala.
I think he looks like he did. I don't know if he did, but I know D'Amico Ryan's, of course, he was a linebacker for the Texans. Um, so they're pumped up, you know. But Steve Wilkes is not that kind of guy. But maybe, hopefully, communication will be easier. That if like Fred Warner has something that he sees and wants something adjusted, or he could talk to Steve Wilkes right there and say, "Hey, man, we should do this, this, that," or "I'm seeing this in their offense, and I think we can counter it by doing this." So maybe I think it's a lose-lose situation for Steve Wilkes because he prefers to be upstairs. So if he wins this game and the offense and the defense looks better, well, he's staying down on the ground because, hey, look what happened. Now that you're on the field, we win. So don't ever go back to the booth. So he loses there, even though the Niners win. If the Niners lose and play bad defense still, then he's the scapegoat and say, hey, it's all your fault. And you're not a good defensive coordinator. So both ways, he kind of loses.
Yeah, but what happened to the first 5 weeks when we were a good defense?
Excellent question. Excellent question. Some people were looking, saying that the Niners looked tired. And maybe they were. It was only the first half of the season. We still have the second half, which is even more tiring. So being tired is not an excuse to play sloppy. We've missed so many tackles. I think they said we missed 30 tackles in those 3 games. That's a lot of missed tackles. That's a lot of sloppy play. It's the basics, tackling, wrapping up, taking right angles, all those things, reading, reacting. It's all the basics of football that they've gotten sloppy on. So missing tackles, that's a no-no. You saw how many times they missed tackles. You know, there's just no big playmakers anymore in that 3 game skid. Hufanga hasn't done almost anything in those 3 games. He's no blitzes, no sacks off the blitz,
I
no
think made a couple.
interceptions, no tip
No, I think
balls.
a couple years. Maybe one.
Yeah, I think early on, I'm talking about this 3 games, the defense just playing
Honestly, Tyler
bad.
Hufunga has just been there. Like he hasn't played bad. Cause like he's later on last year, he kind of got like beat in coverage, but I'm not seeing any big plays or any bad plays.
Yeah, exactly. He's not making any, well, as good as not real bad plays that he's blamed, but he used to be a spark, that you're like, oh my God, look what Funga did. Oh, look at that. He got the running back in the backfield for a 6 yard loss. You don't see that. You're not seeing that. Maybe Wilkes is not deploying the safeties and the rest of the defense in a way where they can use their instincts and read and react. Um, Maybe that's something that needs to change. You know, just let them do what they naturally can do. Maybe Ryans and Salah kind of knew their players a little bit better and put them in a better situation to play at their best with their talents. Maybe. Yeah. So Um, we'll see what happens with Wilkes. See if the defense plays better and maybe save his job. you know. All right. So you said predictions, huh?
Yeah. Sorry, got off track of it.
Uh, okay. How about player predictions?
Player predictions? Oh.
I'm excited about Debo. I think
Mm.
Debo is ready to go. I think he was not playing those games with the injury.
Yeah, because it just
I
feels
think
weird without Debo. Something.
I think he's ready. He's ready to give the Jags, heck. I think I feel it. I don't know. We'll see. I'm excited for him. You know.
Yeah, but I think Debo is gonna have his normal game of like 50 yards, and you gets like maybe 80.
Yeah. I'm just looking for some yak from Debo. You know. I, we'll see. We'll see what happens. And of course, Chase Young is going to be the talk of the game. Probably, he's one of the biggest acquisition trades. I think in the whole time, the whole trade deadline. I think that was one of the biggest names out there, and came to us. The rich just got a little richer. Um, I'm excited to see him too. So I'm looking for a sack from Chase Young. Um, I'm looking for a lot of yak yards from Debo.
And I'm looking for no picks from Brock Purdy.
I hope, Brock Purdy. He's a really good quarterback, and some of those throws were amazing that he's been throwing for the last couple games, even in the losses. He's had incredible throws, I thought. But he's got incredibly bad picks too. Some of his bad luck, some of those bad throws. Um, so I'm really hoping Brock Purdy is the real deal, and he'll turn things around, and he'll show everybody, the world, the nation, that he is a great NFL quarterback. He's our future man. you know?
I hope so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because this is a struggle just to find just like a good quarterback. Doesn't have to be great, just like a consistently good quarterback.
Yeah, yeah. I've gotten too many quarterback jerseys so far. The Niners, Jimmy G, and then Trey Lance, and then I got Brock Purdy. So I'm all in all the time, but man, I'm getting tired of getting rid of all these old jerseys. all right, okay. So let's go with those score predictions. Last time I think we were like right on, matching each other. What is your prediction for this score?
I
This
think
game.
24-20.
Let's see, that's pretty close to what I was. I was predicting 22-20, close game, not really high scoring in the 30s or anything, but I think the defenses on both sides will stymie the offense a bit, but we'll come out on top by less than a field goal. Well, that's my prediction. So Niners win.
Jake Mooney game winning field goal.
I'm not gonna go that far, dude. I'm not gonna go that far, but that would be awesome if it happened.
No, my heart cannot take that.
It's gonna beat and burst right out of your chest. I can imagine that happening. Okay, I mean that you're nervous, not that your heart's gonna burst out of your chest.
Okay, well that wraps it for today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and goodbye.